Hello again and welcome. If you're joining us for your first time, we are truly glad that you've taken the time to come and visit us here. And if you're a returning person, well, welcome back. We are so glad that you have found us interesting enough to come back and take another look. What we hope to accomplish here is to simply create community, a safe place where people can come together and share their experience, strength, and hope, and their thoughts, and to provide a little information, possibly for those that aren't able to get to meetings as regularly as we who live in major centers and rely on the internet for a lot of what they get. We've been going through the principles behind the steps, and today we're on step 5, and the principle is humility. I apologize for the puffy eyes and the raspy voice, but I spent today in a sweat lodge, and that is a great place to reconnect with your humility. When you're in the presence of Creator, being humble kind of comes naturally. But as it applies to the steps, when we're doing our step 5 and sharing what we have written down in our step 4 with another person in order to experience the miracle of freedom, being humble and honest is a great way to go about it. If you're like me, I suffered from a bad case of grandiosity. I was an egomaniac with an inferiority complex. I like to embellish almost everything I said in order to hopefully raise myself in the opinions of others. My first sponsor helped me greatly with my humility when he told me, "Bill, what other people think of you is none of your fucking business. It's what you think of you as you're living your life, as you would feel that Creator would have you live it." We spend so much of our time trying to appear, special, something in the eyes of others. For a long time I got the opinion of who I was from other people. But when you get humility, you become human. You don't have to impress anybody, so you don't have to embellish. The only one you're interested in is Creator. If He's pleased with you, things are good. I learned something a little while ago that is really helping me and keeping me humble. And what I learned was that it's the desire to please your higher power that pleases your higher power. Because He knows that we're human and fallible and imperfect. And if we can accept that we're human and fallible and imperfect, and that's what Creator made us to be, so that we could learn from our failures and our mistakes, humility comes quite easy. I don't know about what your situation is, but I am so much happier now that I am not responsible for the rest of the world. It is not my job to tell people how to live their lives. I don't run things, not even my own life. And it's made my life a lot easier, because now I simply live. Just do the next thing that comes up in front of you. It's hard to lose a type A personality. It's hard to lose that urge to be out in front in something special. But when you do lose it, life becomes a lot more simple and a lot happier. I am so grateful for the opportunity to come and talk to you. I hope what I'm saying will help at least even one. Because if it helps one of you, every bit of effort that we've done to put this together has been worth it. It's like this parable of the man and the starfish. The man was on a beach after a high tide, and the beach was just covered in starfish. And he was walking along and bending down and picking up starfish and throwing them back into the ocean, one at a time. And there was another man up on the ridge watching him. And he came down and tapped the guy on the shoulder and said, Look at all those starfish that are washed up on the beach dying. You'll never be able to throw enough back to make a difference. And the other man turned and looked at him, turned back, bent down, grabbed another starfish and threw it in the ocean and said, I made a difference to that one. There are so many of us in this world that are suffering from the disease of addiction, that if we can make a difference to even one person, it's been worth it. So I am so grateful that you've taken the time to come and view this video. I invite you to leave a comment, share some of your own experience, just say hello. Is anybody out there? So until we meet again, I wish for us to walk hand in hand with each other and with our higher power. And by the way, happy Valentine's Day. If you're viewing this video after the 14th, disregard this little bit. Shalom.